page 142, and we carry on where we left off with Taru and his coconut skills life class. He cracked one of the nuts by punching it with the hard end of another, and then lifted a neat circular cup of shell from it, into which he poured the water from its milky interior. Elegant. He spent the next hour in the open-air cookhouse, showing Sam Reeves and Elf Higgins how to prepare tasty dishes out of octopus, land crab, and fish from the lagoon. It's always fish from the lagoon, isn't it? It's never just fish. Breadfruit, yams, and mangoes from the jungle, dishes never likely to appear upon the London Airport's Catering School's curriculum. The London Airport's Catering School. Oh, I was totally going to look up to see if that was a thing. Then Stephen Marlowe and Shirley turned up dressed for skin diving and carrying a coil of rope. Anne-Marie, you were right. They're going to make the poor lad drag the wedged crate out of the underwater canyon. "Come on, Taru," cried the film actor. "We got a job of work for you out in the lagoon." Make it sound tempting. Out in the lagoon. Soon Shirley and Stephen were floating face downwards just beneath the surface, watching Taru through their goggles. 70 feet below them, snaking with the easy grace of a fish, down into the underwater canyon into which the case of radio equipment was jammed, trailing a rope in his wake. He disappeared down into the canyon, and for what seemed to Shirley like an eternity, he was lost to their view. Then, just as Shirley was beginning to feel really alarmed for his safety and started to think of giant clams and lurking octopi. Clams? Can you fall prey to a clam? He rocketed back to the surface to gulp down life-giving air into a pair of young lungs which surely must have been on the point of bursting. When Stephen Marlowe pulled upon the rope, it tautened, and then he felt the case at its other end give suddenly to the tension. "Him come up now," panted Taru confidently. "You and Shirley E. pull up on rope, me dive down and help box out of hole. We soon get him to beach." He proved to be a true prophet, and before long at least... Oh, Judith, 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 Judith.